Look, we turning conversation into application. This ain't for you if you can't handle deep communication. I see too many trying to teach when they need all the teaching. If you can't practice what you preach, then what's the point of speaking? Look, we thank the Lord for another season. Don't think they ready for you, Lee. I think them boys are sleeping. But we gon' hustle every hour like it's our last. Open up your mind, it's the Conversation Podcast. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Conversation Podcast. I am your host, Leon Reed Jones, and my special guest today is somebody that I've had the pleasure of knowing for the last few years and that I have a great deal of respect for, just of how he carries himself as a man, as a father. My special guest today is none other than Mr. Harrell. How you doing today, man?
How you doing, brother? You all right?
Yes, sir, man. I'm definitely glad we can make this episode happen. It's been a long time coming, but we're here now. And I'm just excited to just get into the conversation for today, man. So something that I ask my guests before we kick off any topic is, who is Mr. Harrell? Who would you say you are? For the people that don't know, who would you say that you are? That's a good one.
All right, so father-wise, you know, like you said, Mr. Harrell. So
yeah,
that's my father section. That's when you say Mr. Harrell, I'm a great father, man. I love my kids, man. I do anything for them and go the extra mile for them. Me as an artist, then I'm Ro Harrell. You know, I wear different hats. So when I'm an artist, I'm Ro Harrell. I'm back doing my gospel rap, man. I transitioned all the way back to gospel rap, so I'm excited about that. And then my entrepreneurship, man, you know, I sell cars. Got a clothing line coming out, about to jump off.
Yes, sir.
This is like a prerequisite to it, but high off God is where we going with that. And just overall, man, I done been through so much stuff, man. God done brought me through so much stuff, man. I'm just ready to really, really put it down for him and make a change, bro. Like, you know, getting back to my purpose, you know, I feel like I done been misled and kind of veered off, you know what I'm saying, time to time. But I'm just ready to fulfill my purpose, bro.
Yeah, man. I love to hear that. I can definitely agree to that, man, because that's one of the things I feel like, man, I will always tell Lou, like when he and I would talk, like, man, Mr. Real, like, you're a stand-up guy, just how you hold your kids accountable. Like, nah, man. And, you know, we live in a day and age where it's like the kids telling the parents what to do. And you like, nah, man, hey, nah, son, we gonna do this workout. If we signed up for it, this is what we gonna do.
For real.
And so, man, just that respect from not just a father aspect, but just how you, as I said, man, in the intro, how you carry yourself. So I can agree with that, man, because I can see that. I've seen that firsthand with you. So a little bit about the music. So what started you on that journey to rapping?
Well, it was crazy, man. It's full circle. So when I was like 9, me and my best friend to this day, he a doctor. His name Christopher. We started rapping in the church. Like, that's how we started. We'd go off industry beats, but we was rapping gospel. And I remember the church called New Assembly right there on Puritan. I think it's tore down now, and that's what we'd do, man. We make these raps go in front on Sunday, man. And you know, back then it was straight up old school Baptist. You feel me? Like rap wasn't even like allowed like that.
Yeah.
But we made it so good that we had the older people and so, and I used to write his raps, my raps and his raps. So I just knew then, like, man, I want to do this. Like, man, I love, like, it just came naturally, bro.
Yeah.
And that's when I was 9 years old, man. So, you know, fast forward all this time, like I was telling you before the camera started rolling, like I say, like, you know, I was always a positive rapper, but some was missing. Like, I was making good songs, but some was missing. I was still kind of like one foot in, one foot out. You know, I would speak on God, but then I'm cussing. I speak on God, but then I'm saying some kind of mildly derogatory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and like God just dealt with me for years and years and years with that. And I did have a song called "Got It." Was that 2009, 2010, and it was starting to, like, the city was starting to embrace it and this and that. It was starting to get big, but I didn't have, like, back then, I just didn't have, like, the know-how, the knowledge that I have now, or to like, for it to progress and to take it to the next hump. So I went through that and went through some things with the children to where I decided, you know, my decision was like, man, I gotta take a break and get my family together, man. It was a hard decision for real, bro, because I'm like in love with the music. Like, that's all. It's like my Harmony was just born. She's born in 2009. So when Roro started coming, when he came in 14, so it was just like I had to decide, like, man, I should take this break, man, get my family all the way together, make sure they straight, the foundation is laid, and then I'm gonna get back to the music. Yeah. So that ended up happening. I ended up going through that. Now, what you don't know, you might know, and might as well talk about it, because I love to talk about this, man, because I feel like God did this. Not that I'm looking at it, God did this to show, like, His glory and the things He can do for your life, man. Like, I've literally seen miracles, bro, within my own family. So, you know, Harmony was born with sickle cell.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
You didn't know that, did you?
Nah, I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. And the reason you don't know, because of God's goodness. But we get so, and Royal was born with sickle cell, bro. They was both born with sickle cell. So, but Roosevelt wasn't. Roro in the middle. So this all gonna tie into with the music and all that. So hey, let's go with me. So let me see. So when that happened with Harmony and she came out and was born with sickle cell, like I say, then we started a couple of more years later. I was still doing music, but I was still veering off. Then Roosevelt came, then Royal came. It's 2016 when she come. She get diagnosed with sickle cell. I mean, it was devastating. You know what I mean? Like, man, you know, we never gave up on God, but we felt like, man, it was a big void. Yeah. Like, 'cause you don't know. You know what I mean? You got 3 kids and 2 of them got sickle cell. You like, man, how am I gonna get out of this? Like, this is, and these my babies. You know what I'm saying? So one day I just told my wife, like, man, you know, the only cure to sickle cell is a transplant, bone marrow transplant or stem cell. It's the only cure. But your siblings have to match genetically, not blood type, but DNA. Yeah. Bro, so we got them tested. Roro matched both of them, bro. And when I heard that, I'll never forget it, bro. I was in the barbershop with my barber Biscuit. I never forget it. Bro, I just cried. Bro, I don't even cry. I just cried, bro. He like, what's wrong? I like, dog. I say, man, my son matched both of my kids, bro. Like, and the doctor was saying, like, man, we ain't seen this in years, like in 30 years, you know what I'm saying? My all practice, man, like, we never seen nothing like this, man. I just told Kid, man, me and her just rejoiced, bro. And so we started our journey then. So Harmony had a bone marrow transplant at U of M. Had to take Roro bone marrow out. It was a lot, man. Had to take his bone marrow out his back. You feel me? He went through a little, his was okay because he was a little kid. He bounced back, she ended up getting her transplant. You know, she had her little downtime for like 30 days, 40 days, bro. She was medically cured. You know what I'm saying? Like, cured, like same blood type as Roosevelt, you know what I mean? Man. So like that right there, bro, like I say, all that happened, everything was great, but I still, when I went off after all that happened, so now we got Harmony cured. Royal still has sickle cell, but now we got so much knowledge from going through the stuff with Harmony that this is better to manage. Yeah. Because we know, like, okay, certain little medicines will get her through, but until we get time to do hers. But I'm still veering with the music. You feel me? I'm not catching on. Like, God done did this, and I'll be looking at it like this. God, like, dog, like, what you?
Right, what more?
What more? Like, man, you got one cure, one coming, like. So, but I'm still doing my thing, boom, boom, boom. So with Royal, 2016, we did the stem cell. Now, mind you, my sister is a doctor too. Now watch how God work. She's a sickle cell doctor. Ain't that I
Nah,
swear,
man.
God. Hey, God, we know how to put it together, bro. Like,
I'm telling
this
you.
is before all this stuff happened. We don't even know none of this. My
Yeah.
sister, so she a doctor in North Carolina. She recommended we come down there and do a stem cell. A stem cell is less evasive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no chemo, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? No hair loss, no none of that. It's straight up just, you know, it's more so, it's not as aggressive
Mm-hmm.
as the bone marrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, but by not being as aggressive, the healing process is longer.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes sense, right? The healing process is longer, but it's the same outcome.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm going through this with Royal, man, and her healing process, it was coming into little complications.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go back to my faith again.
Yeah.
Because now, I'm going to tell you, bro, God put you in situations sometimes where it's nobody but you and him.
Yep.
Ain't no mama, no daddy, like nobody you can call on. And he do that. He isolation.
Yeah, for a reason. Yeah.
For a reason, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Put us on that island. Me and Royal was on that island, bro, because I had to send my wife and my kid and Harmony and Roro back to Michigan because they had to get back to school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me and her. You know what I mean? In this hospital room, bro. We was in the hospital room for almost 3 months, bro. 2.5 to 3 months, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, it seemed like the worst of time, but it was like bro. That time molded me and chiseled me so much, bro. Like,
Man.
and the faith had to be there. Like, the faith was so, it had to be there, or we wouldn't have made it through, because she would have, she picking on my vibes.
Right.
She like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
Daddy
she
on
saying what you gonna do.
Yeah, if Daddy on that. So I had to keep it positive with her. Everybody know about Gracie's Corner. She was our go. That was our go-to every morning. We playing Gracie and so yeah, it was a beautiful time. But that's when I sat there on that. Back in the hospital, they got the half bed with the half come out like a couch.
Yeah.
I sat there on that bed, man. I cried, man. I told God, man. I say, once I get through this, man, God, I'm gonna start using my gifts for you, and I'm gonna stop playing with this music.
Yeah.
Cause I love to do it, but I want to do it to glorify you, and I don't care about. Come on, man, it's hip hop, so you already know, bro. I got so much. You wanna?
Right, you wanna do that?
You wanna do that? I'm
Right.
like, bro, I gotta do it, bro. This is me. This is my heart, and this is me anyway. My mama raised me like this. You know what I mean? So it's not like
roots,
this my roots, bro. I gotta do it.
Yeah.
So, bro, fast forward, Royal get cured, we get cleared. I get back home, man. It's off to the races, cause I made a promise, and I transitioned, boom, like that. And what's crazy is, bro, like the reception from when I changed all the way to my gospel rap. I think the first song I did was Yeah Row. Off that Gorilla beat, but I did the Yeah Row. So when I did that, and like I said, the reception, man, the views, the people, like just everybody's reception to it was like, man, I should have. This is me, because it's almost like they like, bro, you almost, people that know me. They're like, you been on that. It's just now you just really centered in on. You
walking
doing
in
this
your
music.
purpose.
I'm walking in my purpose, and like I told my mom was so happy. I'm like, mama, it feel good to rap now.
Yeah.
Like before, it was dope, but it was like like I said, just that piece missing. Like, bro, you're not into your all the way. But when I do that now, when I do and I got it, and what I'm really proud of is I got guys that don't even believe in God, bro. They'd come to me, bro. Like they like, bro, like, man, I don't believe in God. They like, man, but you kind of making me want to believe. They like, man, because you go. Like, they like, man, this is dope music. Like, I really never knew Christian rappers can really put it down like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of them now. Yeah. It ain't like when I was younger, let's be completely transparent. The Christian rappers was good lyrically. Yeah. Their production was trash. Oh my goodness. Like, for the most part, you had a few here and there, but for the most part, my mom used to bring the Christian rap. Like, we used to go to the Bible store and they got the Christian rap section.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, CD out the window sometimes. Like, Feel me? Then I'm sneaking listening to Eminem, like, cause and like I say, production does it just makes a big difference, man.
Yeah.
That production has to be up to par. So man, they got it now, bro. I put a post up before, like, gospel music is heaven on earth. What I meant by that is, bro, these producers and rappers is better than secular.
Right.
You know it's a few, bro. I can name off a few that's just like, man, 1K, Fuel, Lecrae. Yeah. What's my boy name? What Up RG? Yeah. I mean, you got some guys that's heavy, bro, and they are super, super cold with what they do. And I'm like, man, I'm loving this. It's like, it's almost like perfect timing. Forget the age. That's what people get caught up to, that age. Oh, I'm 34, I'm 33, I'm too. Like, bro, you just blossoming, you just getting stuff. But that's the play the devil put down. Yeah. Cause he get that on your head. Yeah,
you start going away from your purpose and the goals you got and all of that, man.
And you end up working for somebody else for the rest of your life, making them rich. And then 60, 70 years old, then you look back.
And be like, man,
like
what
Jerome said, man, don't live with no regrets, man. Yeah. He said that pain is way worse than the discipline. So I'm like, put it down now. That's my whole thing. You pick up what you put down. My cousin told me that when we was out here a long time ago. He like, man, you pick up what you put down, bro. Yeah. So that stayed with me. So like I said, I came back, man, off to the races with this music, and that's how I got back to transition to this gospel rap, bro.
Yeah, man, that's a powerful, man. That is the powerful story. Because like I said, I didn't know that about either one.
You didn't know.
But like you said, that's the power. That whole testimony, man. That's the power of God. Because it's like he gave you the hookup. Like, okay, well, let's go get this done for Harmony. That gets done. Then your sister is a sickle cell. Like, this
lead doctor.
Yeah.
Running the whole thing.
Come down here.
And
then you said something that a pastor not too long ago said. And it was like, some people can view it as harsh because, you look back on it. He was like, that's why sometimes Big Mama's not here anymore. That's why certain people have to go away. And I even can, go in the Bible and think about Joseph, right? He had to go through all of that. His brothers turning on him because his pops was basically like, people don't even think about this. His pops like almost idolized Joseph because of, and so now God put him through all of this because, man, you got to get away from your environment right now, because if I keep you around your dad, it's only gonna get, your dad ain't a bad man, but Joseph, I got to put you in these situations to build you up. And he went through all of that. Yes. And then look how God, blessed him and his family. So it's the same with you, man. You went through all of that, and you like, man, like you said, the faith had to be there, or else it'd have been like, man.
Been times like I had to talk to my wife, and me and her, I used to tell her, like, look, I know how it's looking right now, but we are never gonna give up on God. Like, we never gonna just forsake him like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like I told you, man, anybody that know about that sickle cell, it can get rough. You get to having them crises and them pains and all that, man. And nothing worse than, man, not being able to help your child. Yeah. It's nothing you can do.
When you used to helping and like getting
on
it
this
done.
one, I can't really step in and just. So that's the feeling, man. And man, bro, every day I thank God, bro.
Man, that testimony is powerful because, and something else that you said, and I feel like that's what it's all about, like with our lives. When you said you got people that don't even believe in God, but he using you and your music to not only glorify him, but the influence to where somebody could hear that and be like, man, I'm considering establishing my own relationship. Because I think sometimes we get so caught up in, oh, well, this person don't believe in God, or this person ain't walking like I'm walking, so I don't, we judging folks, but it's like, man, God can change your life. Oh, man, and it's like you said with the age, man, like it's never too late. The only time it's too late is when you tell yourself that. When you believe those things, like I was just telling somebody today, like, if somebody say you can't do something, it only holds weight when you take it on. Yes. It's not because of what they say. It's only when you take it on. So we have the ability to, either answer to those negative comments or not. And you use that moment and that time that you had, those months with, you know, Royal to say, hey, no, I gotta be locked in because God put you in a situation where it's just me and you. It can't be no outside forces and no, because it's gonna distract you or get you off track for what I'm trying to do and what I'm gonna take you through. It's not only gonna help you, but it's gonna help Royal's faith when she comes into a personal relationship with me. So like, man, that story is powerful, man.
That's for real. And I feel like a lot of times, bro, like you gotta kind of be careful about who you telling what you gonna do. You gotta be careful about who you telling those plans to. Cause like you just said, you telling all your plans to people that have no faith anyway for themselves and for their life, no respect for themselves, and they like, of course they about to hit you with the negative. It might come through a joke, They might joke it, but it's gonna be something negative. And like you say, by us being so like, you know, humans, man, we really adaptive. So it's like you said, you hearing that negativity, you might not say nothing now, but it'll play on you. But so I'm just real careful about like brothers like yourself, bro. Come on, bro. You on the up and up. Me and you can sit and talk for 10 hours, bro.
For sure.
You already know. But we build it. We building. We walking away with value. You know what I mean?
We ain't sitting up talking about, man, this ain't gonna work out because that ain't gonna change our situation. It's really only gonna make it worse and make you look at it like, if you already going through, then we just keep talking about how we just going through so much. You're gonna be like, dang,
get tired. Man. So, I'm glad to be in this mental space, man. Nothing but God, bro.
Seriously. Man. I love that, man. That transition, like I look at it like this. I was just telling somebody this a few days. Like God convicts, people condemn. So, I like God is at some point in our life. God is going to judge us on what we did with our time here on earth. And that's a big conversation my pops and I always talk about. Like, God ain't going to hold me accountable for what you did. Now, if he held me accountable over the brotherhood that we have, he going to hold me accountable over there. Like, what did you do when I said, hey, this is how I want you to handle this situation with Mr. Harrell? And you handled it the way that I wouldn't. Now, I'm going to be judged on that. I'm not going to be judged off something I don't know or God didn't make me privy of. He's going to hold me accountable to the things that I know, the things that he showed me. And what did you do with that? That's conviction. So that was the conviction when the gift was, I never wanted you to stop rapping, but this is how I want you to move with this gift that I've given you. That's conviction.
Yes.
Now, condemnation is, man, you want to do this. And I always say this, like, when you turn your life around for the better, you thinking like, man, I'm doing something positive. Everybody gonna be like, yo, man, this is dope. But when you doing something that's right in the right direction, and you know it's right, because you done got confirmation from God. You seeing all of these other, and they like, you want to do that? Or why you won't just keep doing what you doing? Or like, man, you switched up or you changed, but the whole time is like, I'm not supposed to still be who I am, who I was at 15, at 26.
No.
If I am, it's a problem.
Big one.
And I was talking to some kids about this, like, just because I changed don't mean I'm not the same person. And in a way of, I can still, what I was telling them to be, relate to their situation, like, I can still love hoop, but I got to take my education serious.
Yes.
I can still be who I am, but I can just be a better me. Like, I'm still the same me. I'm just better.
Yes.
I'm just better than I was before. Version. Right? LeBron is still who LeBron is. He just a better version. Yeah. KD is still KD. No matter what you feel about him, he just a better version. MJ was going to be MJ. He just elevated every year. He's still Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
He just a better version of himself. And that's how I look at, any form of growth. And it was that conviction that God had with you, like, man, I don't want you to stop rapping completely, but this is the message that the people need to hear. Despite what the people gonna think about you switching. No, man, like I
dealt with that, and that was one of the main things. I was thinking like, man, But the situation was so deep
Man.
with my daughter, it didn't matter no more.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, he give me my kids' lives back. And you think I'm about to worry about what
you
Jimbo talking about the rap? Like, bro, like, I'm not gonna, and that's like, that was a conviction. Like God, like, man,
look
I'm
what
doing
I've done.
something that, come on, man. It's and like I tell Harmony this all the time. I say, Harmony, your purpose so deep that you don't even see it yet. The influence that you're gonna have on these young girls one day when you tell them, I used to have sickle cell, come on, man. And it's like, on top of that, bro, you showing people. Can't nobody tell me God not real, bro. Who could tell me God ain't real?
After that, man.
After a triple miracle, like, first of all, just them being matched is a miracle.
Right.
The first transplant, miracles. The second transplant, miracle. My son, you got to remember, he had to go through things and he came out green like too. So it's like, and now I look at him, you didn't even know, because it's like,
man, that's just
get
how
what I
it
mean?
is. Yeah, you just never know. Just looking at it, you can't, unless you ask, like we talking now, I found out, but you just looking like, man, that's why you see me like, what?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's how he do it, though. He's like, all that stuff we went through, man, he know how to make, like you said with Joseph, bro. He ended up being the king. Like, now he feeding the whole nation.
Man, like,
from the
come
slave,
on, man.
Like, come on, from us. People don't, see, when people read the Bible and stuff, they really don't, I feel like they don't really put they don't put their mind on what really
matter.
happened.
Yep.
It almost be like, okay, I've been hearing this story for so long, but dog, Joseph was us, bro. His brother sold him.
Yeah, left him for dead.
Come on, man. And then sold the boy into slavery, and he ended up being the king, and they needed him. He fed nations. Like, man, it's just it's a God. Like we said before, man. The way he puts it down is the way his thought process is so like way beyond how we think of stuff, man. Because like I said, I used to be, bro, when Harmony was born, just by herself. Remember, she's 16. My other two younger, bro. I used to just talk to God like, man, because I didn't have no other siblings. Or, she didn't have no other siblings. I mean, so it was just like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And at that point in time, that's Joseph with the, that's Joseph getting sold to his brother, because it's like, God, what?
Like, yeah.
You don't know nothing about him being a king and all that. No. God, like, hey, man, just let me do this.
Yep.
Just like, pray, believe in me. That faith, man, that is the one. That faith, that, man, me and my wife were just talking about that, bro. Like, faith, this believing in what's not seen yet is, man, it's so powerful, bro. And I told her, if we don't have faith by now, you'll never have it.
For sure.
Because we firsthand, man, we have no complaints. Even with my kids, bro, it could be the smallest thing. I don't hear no complaining.
Yep.
It's cold in the family room. A lot of kids ain't got family rooms.
Yep.
Feel me? A lot of kids ain't got a house to have a family room. I don't want to hear about this cold. You better go, you better go put on some jogging pants and get warm. Like, all that complaining, bro, from what we've been through with this family, they already know that's zero tolerance for
me and my
bro.
pops talk about that all the time. We were coming from somewhere, and I was like, man, people, because sometimes as a kid, I would hear people saying like, well, people knocking you for your testimonies. Like, you could say something is, in other people's minds, it's a little testimony. Like, you say, and I'm just thankful I woke up this morning. And then you get other people like, well, we don't got nothing. That's it. But it's like, man, if you really take the time and sit back, somebody did not wake up today. Somebody don't have heat, but we looking at it like how you said about the Joseph story. I done heard this so much. You basing what you have and comparing it. It's people that don't got heat, and they got a house they don't have heat in.
Come on, man.
So it's like, you basing it like one of my favorite artists, Jonathan McReynolds, he said, like, we so used to God being good all the time, we forget how great he is. Like, man, you so used to him being so consistent in your life and doing all this. You think it's like when you wake up, that's you, it's just supposed to happen. But it's like when you look at other people's situation, or when you go through some stuff, you like, man, I can't take this for granted.
I mean, look at the numbers. Go to Google. How many people die a day? Just go to Google. It'll blow your mind. What? Hundreds of thousands. I think it might be 7 billion. It might be close to 1 million. I don't know, but I know it's hundreds of thousands of people die every day. And come on, man. And you one of the ones that did. Like, come on, man.
Man.
That's it right there, baby.
Yeah, man. That faith, like you said, man, that faith is crucial, especially in the time that we living in now, where it's like people just turn into any and everything. And it's like, you gotta have that faith, because like you said with the rap, like people will look at it and be like, man, why you doing this? And it could cloud you. If you don't have that faith, you would just, you know, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Yes. So it's like, you would be like, and you think about, like, if you don't, people try to make it seem like, oh, I never thought about what the people was gonna say. Like, we human. So you, like you said, transparent. Like, you thought about, like, dang, what am I gonna lose if I do this? Yeah. But you like, then you looking at it like, when I'm comparing the two, I could have lost my daughter. So that weighed up against a few people who ain't gonna listen to my music no more. And I know this is confirmed that this how I'm supposed to be living.
Yes.
Man, I don't got time to be weighing that and thinking about if I'm going like, nah. And I get it though, like, because you like, dang. But I always think about the scripture that say, you know, what would it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? So, you know. And
you know what was really kind of crazy now? When I hear like other rap, bro, it don't even, like, bro, I promise you, I'm just not amused no more.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, bro, when we gonna switch the net, like,
my cousin
how many more times you gotta hear about the drugs? And like, I'm just saying, like, how many more times y'all gonna slice it and dice it and make it up? You just putting a different clothing to it, but it's the same substance, bro. Like, how long before we wake up and change? Because this is the thing, bro. It's destruction. It's death and destruction. Think, bro. The root of it is still death and destruction.
Yep.
And I don't want my kids to fall up under that, bro, because I'm living like that. Oh, daddy, come on, man. It's not just about you no more, man. Especially, and that's when my mom used to tell me that, bro. This before I had kids. My mom used to tell me this all the time. She said, everything you do is going to affect your children. She talking about even before you don't even have them. Before you have them, with the things you doing now, it's going to affect them. And I used to just think about that, man. Now, but I used to think about it, but you know, when you young,
right.
But when I had them, I'm like, oh, this is what she was saying, man. Like, they watch everything, bro.
Yeah.
They pick up on everything. You be thinking they not listening, or
they
even pick up on vibes. They know when you ain't feeling good. They know when there's something not right, bro.
Yeah.
They just look at they not saying that, they just look at you.
Yep.
Like, yeah, something wrong with daddy or mom or like that. So it's like, man, you know, do it for the babies, man. On top of that, you know, do it for their soul, man.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah, man. So my theme for this season is intentional clarity. I'm of the belief that, you know, it's one thing to receive clarity, but it's about what you do with it. You can receive clarity all day long. Like you said, it can go in one ear and out the other. So what was a moment recently for you that you feel like you received intentional clarity? And how did you go about it?
Intentional clarity. I like that. Well, I know, to me, and this is like a silent killer, and it's everywhere now, and I feel like a lot of men are scared to talk about it, but they get kind of, I don't want to talk about it. It's lust, bro. Bro, lust everywhere now. It's in the video games. It's in the TV for sure. It's in everything, bro. Like, everything is over sexualized now. You know what I mean? And you know, to me, that's been like it's like a generational curse, bro. Because a lot of guys fall victim to that, and they don't speak on that, and they be scared to speak on that. But like the wisest man in the Bible, man, Solomon. Come on, man. To the lust, bro.
Man,
You know what I mean?
still happening.
David. You know what I mean?
Still happening to this
and he
day.
was the wisest. That should tell you.
And
Right
David
there, bro.
was a man after God's own heart. So come on, man.
Come on, man. So, and this is what I'm teaching my son and my daughters, man. I just stress about that lust, man, because it's a silent killer. Because people are like, I feel like afraid to speak on it and talk about it. Mm-hmm. Me, I'm not, bro. I used to fall victim to lust when I was younger, and if you don't flee from it, bro. Take away. It's like my man was saying. It ain't so much that it's the sexual immorality and all of that, but it's taking you away from your purpose, man.
Yeah.
Cause you spending time doing this, and that, all the while your purpose just out here on the back burner, man. Mm-hmm. So my intentional clarity is like, man, is killing that generational curse, bro. So that my kids would be able to be like, all right, boom, boom, boom. My daddy was able to discuss this with us because this is things that, man, I didn't have no older men talking to me about no lust, bro. They encouraging it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
like they on a whole nother tip because they didn't break. You know what I'm saying? They fathers didn't break it and the fathers didn't break it, man. But, that I just want to put that out there, man. That silent killer must be talked about, man. We got to teach our kids about self-discipline and self-control, man, because, the reason why lust is so powerful, man, is because like that's nature. That's how we have, that's how you have life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you get life, from, you lust after your wife, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad thing. God created lust. It's not a bad thing, but it's in the right format. Like, okay, it's not wrong with lusting after your wife. You got a wife, you married, and you made vows to God. But now when you listen to these other things of the world and sexual immorality and all that crazy stuff, bro, it will take over you, bro. And the flesh is so demanding, bro. Like,
yeah.
and it's way harder now for these young kids now because everywhere they turn, Instagram,
it's on.
You know what I mean? The sensitivity to it is gone now.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, it's everywhere, man. My kid, Roro was, God, what he was playing. He was playing like a little, a jet game. It was just a regular game on a tablet, just shoot the little, the jet,
Right.
the jet come out, shoot the little planes. But when they had the ads, I'm looking, this one, he was like 7. I'm looking like, man, what kind of, so the ad it was a game where it was a female and her weapon was her booty. The booty get big and all that, and then he get to shoot. I'm like, man, what is but I'm just saying, at that age, man, they are seeing these things to where when me and you was like much younger, it was there, but bro, it wasn't like that.
It's not all in your
It wasn't all in your face, bro. So I feel like as us being young men, we definitely got to talk. And not just to the men, we got to, not to the young boys, but to the girls, man, we got to just tell them, man, about like controlling your flesh. I feel like that is what holds so many people back, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about it. Like I say, they fearful and talk about it because it's like an embarrassing to them. To me, I don't care no more, bro. Like I put it out there, bro. Like lust is a silent killer. Nobody wants to speak on it, but it's so big, man. It's so big. And I feel like it done destroyed enough lives. It done destroyed enough lives, man. You know what I'm saying? I look at older gentlemen in my life, like I say, man, look at their lives and how they ended up. And I'm like, man, I made a vow, like, man, I gotta self-control, man.
Yeah.
And self-discipline, man, so I can take it to this next level, bro.
Yeah, man, I love that. So one of my biggest questions that I also ask is, if you had to title this chapter of your life, what would that title be?
Oh, that's a great question. I could title this chapter of my life. What would it be? Restoration, man. Restoration, bro. I've been through so much, bro. Deep off into the weed. Feel me? Deep off into the lust when I was younger. Like, for me to be where I'm at now, bro, I look back like, man, God has restored me, bro. Like he has restored me, man. And see, you know what people mess up? So they think it's harder when you get the purpose and now you going that. See, hey, you already know what I'm talking. It's
sure.
harder now because now devil going crazy. He like, wait a minute, no, you ain't. No, you been this kind of no. So he trying, bro.
Yeah.
Like he trying, bro, but he already know. Like I done made my mind up, bro. I done made my mind up, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the war, bro. I'm ready for the war, bro. Like it's coming, it's here. But yeah, he go harder on the guys, man. Especially like with, bro, guys with families, especially us young guys with families too. On top of that, he go hard, man. He go hard, man, because you break up the family, what you got?
Yeah.
Got nothing. The whole country broke.
Yeah.
Think about these families out here, bro.
Yeah.
So
When you break that, when you mess the home up, like Jonathan Reynolds said this too. He said every level requires a different type of devil. So like when you know,
man, you gotta give me his. You got
yeah, I got.
hey, he got
That's my
some
guy.
words, man.
Yeah, man, that's my guy right
Is that
there.
the singer?
Yep. Yeah. That's my guy. He like his word play on stuff. That's my guy. I love his music, but like he was like, you know, man, when you reach a level, it's always gonna be something like now. It's one thing if you don't know the purpose, right? Like how you talk about harmony, right? She looking at it, and when I think about that, I think about my cousin's story. Like basketball player, can still, you know, hoop to this day. But like he was, you know, a phenom in high school, middle school, and he had an accident to where he had to a helicopter had to pick him up and he had to go to the hospital. And so I didn't go to the hospital. I know my mom, my aunt, which is his grandmother, his mom, and my cousin, which is his aunt, were all at the hospital. And they like, you know, it's a possibility he could, you know, lose his life.
Really?
And then my cousin, he recently told me this, like when we was coming back from somewhere, he was like, man, I remember my mama prayed and was like, you know, God, if my son don't make it out of this, I'm gonna probably, you know, take my life. You know, like I'm not gonna, you know, I can't. This her only son. Like she don't have no other kids besides my cousin. So she like, you know, I need you to come through. And you know, obviously my cousin survived the situation, and he was like, man, all the while I'm thinking like, you know, I'm just doing this. You just going through it because you don't understand why you went through that. So you just, but he like, man, I told people my story and, you know, they was amazed by that. And you, to connect it back to harmony, like she thinking like, oh, this happened. I'm grateful. But she don't necessarily really, she might be too young to understand. And then when she tells somebody like, this is why I am where I am now. Like it's that when you know your purpose and then it's like man, that's why you seen me laughing when you said, when you walking in your purpose, it gets even crazy. You like, dang, like now it's a target on your back because you confident about, I'm gonna serve God, I'm gonna walk. I know my purpose, I know why I'm here, and I'm gonna walk in that. Then you get the situations coming to you. You get the situations where, oh man, I gotta turn away from this lust, or I gotta turn away from being around this. Cause it's like, I was just telling my coworkers like, bruh, and I don't know what made me think about this, but I just randomly, we be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just like, it's so crazy, like how much access you can have to certain stuff, whether it be women, whether it be drugs, opportunities, like, and stuff could be dressed up. My dad used to always tell me, he like, son, the devil is never gonna come to you with stuff that you don't struggle with. That wouldn't even make sense.
That would make sense.
But he gonna come to you in a short skirt. He gonna come to you with some, cause he know deep down, like, I gotta go back to my boy Jonathan McReynolds. He said, the devil, he learns from your mistakes, even if you don't. And then the song says that's how he keeps us in cycles. So like he knows like what's gonna keep you bound. You could be a person who go to church every weekend. You could be a person who reads your Bible. But bro, like if you don't stay close to that, like one of my former pastors say, like, bro, you gotta die to self every single day. Because if you don't, you can think like, oh, I'm in my purpose now. I don't struggle with this. You think you don't struggle with that. And then when you get put in a situation, I tell my friends all the time, I'm not trying to be, even if I don't struggle with this, you'll get in a situation. Now you got so much access to stuff. Now you like, dang, you done made a mistake that, nah, it's this what it is. And you can recover from it, but it's like, man, don't even, I'm the type of person like, we already promised trouble on earth.
Yes.
I'm not finna volunteer some more trouble when I don't have to go through that. Man. So it's like, man, that purpose is powerful, man.
And you don't realize, like you said, you don't realize it until you actually flip and make that change. And then, like you say, you was, before you made the change, you thinking like, okay, it's gonna get much easier, but no, it's total opposite. It gets much harder.
Yeah.
But that's why I put up that post, man. They killing y'all brothers, and I'm killing my demons. That's for real, bro. Like it's more of a man, bro, to kill off them strongholds. You know what I'm saying? That's a real man, man.
For sure. You know? I agree.
Yeah.
So as we come to a close, I wanna ask this question of, if you had to give some advice to those people who are watching, what would it be?
Man, if I have to give some advice, I would say this. You gotta really pay attention to what you're thinking about. You gotta really pay attention to your thoughts. Thoughts, they just got so much substance. And it's like, I feel like we weren't really taught that. So many people just living. You know what I mean? Like, they just living day to day. Yeah. And everybody want to be somewhere. Like, in life, they say that. But how I had to do it, I asked somebody, okay, they say, I want to be super successful, but this ain't working out, this ain't working out, this ain't working out. I said, okay. See, I'm a simple dude, coach. Yeah. Like, I'm super simple. And I like things to be super simple. So, and I just, what are you doing? On a regular day, what are you doing? Well, you know, I just wake up and there you go. Right. You don't just wake up. First of all, hit them knees, man. Yeah. That's straight up. Send them prayers up, first of all. Control your morning, man. I had to learn this. When you control your morning, man, it's like, the rest of the day is so smooth, bro. Like, have a routine on what you do in the morning. Like, so I say all that to say this, man. Your habits, your day-to-day habits, man, shape where you gonna end up in life. Yep. So if your day-to-day habits, or if you don't even have no day-to-day habits, first of all, you gotta put that in place. Yeah. And I feel like that's what's gonna put you on that next level consistently over time. You know, so I would say that, man, controlling, you know, really control your thoughts and what you're thinking about. Don't let your mind just go rampant. Control your mornings. And yeah, that would be my main advice, man. Yeah, man. It's so powerful, man. Our thoughts are so powerful, man, what we doing every day. So yeah, man, I love that, man. And I'm a person who believes in giving people their flowers while they can smell them, man. So again, it was a pleasure to have you on the podcast, man. And what I always like to do is allow my guests to promote what they're doing. So I want to give you this opportunity to tell the listeners, the followers, where they can find you at. Yeah, y'all can find me any musical platform, man. So Spotify, Apple Music, Harrell, ROHARRELL, man. That's where I got an album out called Burn the Boats. Which the title, Restoration, leaving everything behind, burning them boats to where I don't have no retreat. It's no going back now. You know what I mean? So, all glory to the Most High, man. Yeah, y'all can find me on any musical platform in the world. You know, just type in Harrell, Burn the Boats, the new album. They could download that. And follow me on social media. It's Harrell the rapper everywhere. So yeah, I appreciate you. Hey, why you giving out flowers, bro? You know what I always admire about you? your maturity, man, for your age, bro. It's like
Appreciate that,
for
man.
real, bro. Like it's mind blowing. But I said that when I met you years ago. I'm like, man, he is something different about him, man. He
I
real, yeah,
appreciate
he
that.
on point, bro. So I appreciate what you doing, man, for the community and just for everybody that surrounds you, bro. Bro, keep doing what you do.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
For real. That's love, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Thank you all for tuning in to the Conversation Podcast. We'll see y'all same time, same place. All right, man. That's going to be one of them, man.
All right, man. That's